Hello friends, the following video is a sample from my Patreon channel. I talk about Patreon a lot on this channel because it's so important to me that you learn the things that I can teach you through Patreon. So this is just a little sample. They're not very long. It's $5 a month. You get 5 videos a week, Monday through Friday. It applies to both at-home homemakers and payroll homemakers. And this is where you can decide if you want to be mentored by me. So if you decide you want to be mentored and you're in the Patreon channel, you've paid your $5, go look at the tiers and see what you need. All right, that's it. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Hello, my dear patrons. Today's video is entitled, I Think I Need Some Peanuts. And that came from a conversation with a mentee. We were talking about when you're overwhelmed and you're decluttering and you go into that room. If you don't walk into that room with a plan, then you're going to freeze up. And the thought that came to my mind was, when I was like that, is I would think, oh, I think I need to eat some peanuts or something. I don't need to do this. And that's what you feel. You know, it might not be I need to eat peanuts, but it may be, oh, I forgot I need to go pull weeds in the front yard, or, oh, I forgot I need to call my mother, or whatever. Anything to avoid doing the thing that needs to be done. So it is so critical that you have a plan, and that plan needs to be specific. So if you've gotten past the part of decluttering and now you're cleaning, let's just say your living room, since that's the room we're in right now. That's the room we're cleaning. That's our zone 5. Then make a plan. Just say, you know what, I've got 15 minutes to do a deep cleaning thing in here. I'm going to deep clean the floor. I'm going to vacuum the floor. I'm going to use the beater brush on it, and I'm going to work on it for 15 minutes. That's a lot of time. When you're used to spending 2 minutes a room dusting through, going through it with a little light, you know, Bissell stick feather whatever vacuum, you use your big heavy vacuum cleaner and it's beating the carpet and doing all the good cleaning. It's going to look amazing to you. Number one, you won't believe how much time you have. 15 minutes is a lot of time to vacuum, but it won't feel like it'll feel like a load of time because you don't have all that clutter anymore in there. So when you're vacuuming, you're really able to get the work done. All right, so let's say that the first day you're going to vacuum, or if you have hard surface floors, you're going to mop those floors. You don't mop those floors during the weekly home blessing hour, but maybe you want to really mop the floor for 15 minutes. So that's what you could do. Another thing is clean the baseboards. Spend 15 minutes doing that. You might need a magic eraser, a little microfiber cloth, a little bucket of water. If it doesn't take 15 minutes, great. If it takes longer than 15 minutes, stop and finish it tomorrow, or stop and finish it next month. If you're at the last day. Another thing to do is maybe clean the window and the window sills. Or if you have more glass in the room, just clean the glass, and the next day clean the window sills and maybe the door frames. And then the last day, maybe you want to really take some Windex and clean the pictures in the room and maybe dust the tops of them. So there are things you can do, but you have to have a list. You have to go in there with a purpose. And if you don't have a purpose, that's when you're going to go in, be overwhelmed, and say, I think I need to go eat some peanuts, or whatever it is that you think you need to do. Okay? All right, so have a plan. If you are dealing with an overwhelmingly obese closet, you know, a closet that's just like full of stuff. It's like the Monica closet we all talk about from Friends. You know, Organized Monica had this hidden closet. It was her hidden clutter. So it's an avalanche closet. That's another way of thinking of it. When you open it, everything pours out on you. If you have a closet like that, you can't even open the door to figure out what's in there. And if you do, you can't see. So you're going to have an image of what that closet is supposed to look like when you're done. So you have to think, okay, I want this closet to be the entry closet. I want it to have a space for people's coats when they come in. So I'm going to put some extra hangers in here. And we'll put our winter coats in here as well, and our winter boots on the floor. I can store some games on the top row, on the top shelf. And that's what I want to use this for. So you know, anything that's not that comes out. So you start, I would say, if it's an avalanche closet, start at the top and work your way down. And as you pull things off, is it a game? Is it a coat? Is it a coat hanger? Or is it a pair of boots or winter shoes? No? Then it doesn't belong in this closet. Is it a giveaway, a throwaway, or a put away? put it in the correct box or container. Remember, a bag for garbage, a box for giveaway, a basket for put away. So then you pull out the next thing, and you don't have to ask yourself this stuff. You've already programmed your head. It knows what you need to do. So you pull it out and you say, not, in your head it goes through the quick nanosecond processing and says, nope. So then you have to say, do I want it? Is it something I want, need, use, or love? Oh, I love this. I haven't seen it in 15 years. You don't really love it. It's not something you need. It's not something you use. It's taking up space in your home. If you decide that you want to keep something that's been hidden away forever in the closet, then you have to find something else to be given away in its place. It's a new rule I'm giving you. But if you don't, you're going to end up with too much in your house. And when you have too much in your house, you don't have any boundaries, you don't have any limits, then you're going to end up with clutter over and over again because you've got too much. So let's say you find a beautiful vase. And this vase is something that you purchased when you were 9. I'll tell you about a vase I had that I found. A beautiful ceramic vase, white vase with beautiful roses painted on it. I bought it from an expensive jewelry store when I was 19 years old, and I thought it was the most glamorous thing in the world, and I wanted to have that, and I did always love that vase. But I put it away for many years, and I found it one time. And so when I took it out, I said, I do love this, and it means a lot to me. And it's not something somebody gave me. It's something I chose for myself that I still feel good about. So I put it on my dresser, and I took the thing on my dresser and gave it away. It was a ginger jar. I gave it away. You have to be willing to say, I only have so much room. I don't want a cluttered space. I do love this thing. I'm going to use it. Or you can do an alternative thing, which is seasonal decoration. So you could say, oh, I love this beautiful expensive rose vase that I bought when I was 19 years old, but it's so pretty for the summer and the spring. So I think I'll choose this to be part of my summer, maybe spring and summer decorations. I'm going to put it in a special container where I keep all the other things that I pull out during that time, and put it out during that time. When Christmas comes or Thanksgiving comes or whatever, I'm going to put it in that box and put out a different vase or a different decoration. So that's an alternative, but you have to have room to store that, and it can't be real big. You have to be able to store a small container of things for your seasonal decorations. Okay. All right, so that's it. So from now on, you won't be tempted to say, oh, I think I need to eat some peanuts, or whatever other thing distracts you from what you really have to do. And you'll be able to get your work done if you plan it, and then you can follow through with your plan. And remember, it's just 15 minutes, and you've got your 3 containers, and when the time is up, you complete the process. Throw it away, put it in the back of the car, or go put it in the other part of the house that it belongs in. That's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, patrons, and I hope that you always remember that you are beautiful. So be beautiful.